Entering a room where every seat is filled and every name is already known creates a specific kind of tension. In sociological terms, it is a threshold between isolation and a social vacuum. For two students named Ryan and Yummy, the first day of school represents the moment they must cross that threshold as completely foreign elements. This diagram illustrates the challenge: an established network and two unlinked dots. Integration begins when newcomers broadcast identity data. Ryan identifies through cars, Yummy through painting. These interests act as hooks. The nodes latch onto this compatible information, pulling the outsiders toward the center. Broadcasting these specific data points provides the engineered friction required for a new arrival to gain purchase within an existing social ecosystem. Once the initial broadcast is established, the teacher moves the integration to a smaller scale by artificially dividing the class into pairs. By pairing Ryan with Maya and Yumi with Leo, the environment forces a direct exchange of more granular data, such as favorite colors and specific hobbies. These are microbridges. By scripting these early interactions, the school reduces the social effort required for a newcomer to build a connection from scratch. The exchange of simple preferences, Yummy's liking of pink, Leo's interest in football, or Ryan's favorite color being blue, serves as the structural material for these individual links. This method provides a level of psychological safety. It allows an outsider to test their compatibility within the group on a one-on-one basis, rather than facing the entire collective at once. Securing an ally shifts a student's status. They are no longer a complete outsider. They are a partner with a verified foothold in the room. As the day continues, the subjects enter a math class with Mr. David, where the group begins the collective task of counting from 1 to 10. Why start a first day of integration with basic mathematics? Sequential numbers represent a shared, objective truth. As seen here, they allow chaotic, individual data points to align into a single, synchronized structure. When Ryan and Yummy count aloud, they synchronize with the group's logic, demonstrating competence within an accepted framework. At recess, the environment shifts to physical chaos. On the playground, rules are dictated not by a teacher, but by the movement of a ball. Ryan and Yummy begin this phase by observing. They watch the physical dynamics of the group from the sidelines, calculating the rhythm of the play before they attempt to join it. The integration reaches a turning point when Yummy chooses to act. Catching the ball is a physical action the group immediately recognizes and rewards. Participating in physical play moves the connection beyond shared logic. It proves the subject can function within the group's unpredictable, nonverbal dynamics. The final class of the day is art, where Miss Anna gives the group a common assignment. Everyone must draw a house. This task relies on a shared geometric structure. By drawing a square and a triangle, the newcomers are following the same blueprint as the rest of the class. The integration is completed when they are allowed to color those houses. Ryan's house is blue and Yummy's is yellow, demonstrating that they can maintain their individual identity while still working within the group's established framework. By the time the school day ends, the isolation felt in the morning has been replaced by a series of functional social links. This shift is evident in how they speak to their parents. They don't just talk about the classes, they identify Maya and Leo as their new friends. The day's progression, from defining the self to participating in shared structures, outlines the foundational mechanics of how a small community successfully absorbs its newest members.